Hey guys, I thought I'd show you what I got in the mail yesterday. I ordered a bunch of stuff from ELF. They had 40% off. And I gotta tell you, I've gotten off their mailing list like twice. Some of their emails are just, it's too much. Some of the emails, borderline embarrassing. But I got back on the mailing list, you know, in time for this year because I wanted to know what deals they have. Because whenever new stuff from them comes out, and usually that's when I order, when a bunch of new stuff that I want to try comes out. And, oh, I forgot I have gum. Oh, just a second. So when stuff comes out from them, you know, I wait till there's a bunch of new stuff that I want to try and then I order. So that's what I did, and it was 40% off, so I was pretty pleased. So there's some new stuff in there here, as well as some stuff that I've wanted to try from them for a while. So I'll go ahead and get right into it. So 40% off, very pleased. This is the Kabuki face brush, and I've wanted to try this for a while. And it just looks so good online, and then I've seen it. I think what pushed me over the edge is a couple months ago I saw somebody use it that was doing a tutorial, and I was like, gosh, next time I order from ELF, I've got to get that. I know like a lot of people have a lot of luck with ELF at their Target, I believe it is, and mine, it's just they have very little. So in my area, there's very little ELF, you know, as far as none of the new stuff, and it's really hard to get stuff. This is really, really soft. Look at it. Really, really soft. I am pleased. Oh my gosh. I should have ordered two. So yeah, this is their Kabuki face brush. Again, very, very inexpensive as all their stuff is. And yeah, I am pleased with that. That is so soft. I should have ordered two. Ugh. Thought about it. I really do. All right, next up, this I wanted to try, and this came out a while ago. Me and my friend were talking about it. Well, me and two different friends were talking about it because we were like, ooh, Mally. This is their HD mattifying balm, and you know how crazy I am about Mally's face defender. And everybody's coming for her, but here comes ELF, Mally. Yeah, this is the HD mattifying balm. And how do you open this? Oh, okay. Looks like a weird way to open it. But anyway, it looks like that. That's the top. And it's clear, just like Mally's. Well, I guess white, you know. So we'll see how this works. Does it open up? It looks like it opens up for a fluff or something. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. The lid top comes up, and you've got your puff in there. So, yeah, this, I believe, was, what was it? I told you I got a percentage off, but I think this was like $6 or $8. I forget which one. So, again, the HD mattifying balm. Can't wait to try that. Won't be needing it very much now. Now my skin turns into kind of normal skin, whereas, you know, spring, summer, I will be more combination oily T-zone. All right, this looked really interesting to me, and I ordered two of these. These are palettes, and actually I have 3 palettes, but 2 of these baked eyeshadow palettes. Now this one is called, what they were named after states. Which one is this? Let's see, I'll open it up. Wow, it does not want to come out. Texas. This is Texas, and it does not want to come out of the box. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Don't mess with Texas. Is that what they say? I am literally having to break this whole box apart. All right, this is what it looks like. The baked eyeshadow palette in Texas, and these are the colors. So really pretty lineup. I don't know about that pink there, but that pink right there. But all the other colors look like a lot of fun. And let me tell you, I've got a lot of sanitary issues when it comes to makeup. Oh, Max is playing with his tennis ball. And I've got a lot of sanitary issues when it comes to makeup, and people comment all the time and email me and say, everything looks so clean, like you haven't used it or whatever. It's because I'm obsessively neat about my makeup and sanitary about everything. I'm thinking that I don't want to use anything that looks dirty, and it's just my own personal issue, you know. But my thing about wetting eyeshadows is I don't wet eyeshadows in a palette. You know, even the ones that say wet and dry, like that one that I hauled recently, that Smashbox one, I really have an issue with wet because I feel like it changes, and I don't like a crust over top of it because I wet it. So sometimes I wet shadows on my brush, you know, with like Fix Plus, that kind of a thing. But something like this, I will feel free to wet it, you know, and, you know, play with it like seriously and use these as like baked eyeshadows and wet them. So use them wet and dry. So anyway, I say all that to say I'm excited to use this. Let me show you some colors. I should have brought my, pigmentation's pretty decent. I should have brought my, nice. This color right here in the middle, that is a really pretty bronzy color. I should have brought my wipes, but that's okay. I have on my pajama pants, just so you know, and that'll be fine for this. So yeah, the colors, when I swatch them dry, the colors, you know, are pretty decently pigmented, nothing extraordinary. So I could see how wet they would be. That's 3 colors right there. So I could see how wet these would be even more amplified, and I am going to try them wet. Again, that's Texas. And I got another palette. Let's go ahead and get into the other palette while I'm talking about it. So I got, well, that's the other palette. I'm going to get to that later. This palette, one of these palettes I heard a lot about. It's like the first thing I put in my cart because I had seen a couple different tutorials on it. But this is another one of those baked eyeshadow palettes, and this is from California. This is the state of California. The state that sends me lots of holiday cards. If you watched my last video, the Ipsy video, I talked about and showed a lot of the holiday cards that I've gotten. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead. You go ahead and check it out. You might see your card if you sent me one, because I've been trying to hold up cards. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of cards, and I have probably held up a 1/4 of them. So anyway, this is the e.l.f. Shadow Baked Eyeshadow Palette California. And so this is, again, got some warm colors in it, but as you can see, there's some fun purples. I love the look of that purple right there. I'm going to swatch that for you. And some nice, yeah, some nice, and I'm always in for gold and everything like that. Like gold is one of my favorite eyeshadow colors. If you haven't noticed, I usually have some gold. Yeah, the pigmentation on these is, you know, nothing extraordinary, but I can totally see, like I said to you before, I can totally see how if you swatch these wet, it should intensify, because it's kind of a little bit on the lackluster side if you talk about, you know, the gold seemed to be very pigmented, but I did a gray right there, a gray shade in this palette, and the purple. And you see how those are just not, you know, the gold seemed to be more pigmented dry, but I could see how wetting them, they will be a lot better. So I will let you know on that, because I always like to relay info on inexpensive makeup that's really good. Let's see, I have a brush. I already have this brush, and I recommend this to everybody. This is such a good low-cost brush to have, and it's a really great powder blush from e.l.f., and it's just their powder brush. Yeah, it's a powder brush. It is so freaking thick. I love it. I already have one, and I just wanted to get another one, just because, you know, when the other one's dirty, so I have the option of using it, because I use my Real Techniques powder brush probably the most, along with the other one that I've had for a couple years of this. I probably had it two years, something like that. But I wanted it extra because of that, you know, great prices. Even the Real Techniques brushes, like what, $10, $9.99, something like that. The e.l.f. powder brush is way less than that, and so good. I mean, this puppy is thick. So you can use this a variety of ways. It doesn't have to be just for powder. I used to put foundation, liquid foundation on with this. You get an airbrush finish if you put your liquid foundation on with this powder brush. So I recommend this bad boy to everybody, regardless of if you're going to use it for liquid foundation or powder. It's a very good brush to have, and soft as can be. If you like really soft brushes, which I happen to, that is a great brush. Oh, I love that thing. I also wanted to try, I've never tried an e.l.f. lipstick. So I got a mineral lipstick. Did I get 2? Yeah, I think I got 2 different lipsticks. Yeah. This is the mineral lipstick, and I got it in the color, let's see, Pouty Petal. And I thought I would try that because I've never tried a lipstick from them. I've definitely tried glosses. There are a couple different glosses that I've tried from e.l.f. that I really liked. And this looked like a good color. And let me swatch it for you. Wow, it's not super pigmented. Yeah, it's not super pigmented. So I'll plump this up with gloss. There it is right there. See, I'll let the camera focus. It's right there. So that's the Pouty Petal. So I'll definitely be plumping that up with lip gloss, which I probably would anyway. Today I didn't go with lip gloss, but a lot of days I do. Just for that glossy finish. I kind of like that. I either like them to be totally matte, my lips, or really, really glossy. This is the moisturizing lipstick, and this isn't a whole other thing. This is like something that I would see hanging from the thing at the dollar store. I wish my Dollar Tree had more e.l.f. They have e.l.f. They have the matte lipstick, the stick ones. I think they're, yeah, matte ones. They have them. They always have the really red, which is a color I really like, and I got there from them. And they have some colors I'm not interested in. They're too light. But I've seen some videos from Makeup Doll, I think it was, that they had some new colors, and I haven't seen them yet in stores. And I feel like I didn't see them on the e.l.f. site when I went up on there. So I watched her video and I was like, oh my god, hopefully I'll see those soon. But this is Ravishing Rose from the moisturizing lipstick, and we'll see if this seems like the same color, but we'll see if the pigmentation is a little different. Yeah, the pigmentation, as I suspected. Hey, I knew I felt something on my neck there, baby. Yeah, the pigmentation, it's like night and day, whereas this is almost like a lipstick and a glossy lipstick. This is like pigmentation lipstick. So that's Ravishing Rose from e.l.f. and it's in there from their moisturizing lipstick line. So yeah, that's probably the first lipstick I will put on because I'm excited about that. I like that color. I'm all about my pinks. And let's see, next we have, okay, this, I was like, what is this? I didn't know they made this. This is called a Shimmering Facial Whip. And it says it naturally illuminates for a dewy finish, no sticky, greasy feel. And it says squeeze a pearl-size amount on finger and blend into cheeks or eyes and or lips. So I was like, ooh, highlight, liquid highlight or creamy highlight. I got it in Golden Peach. I thought they had just like 3 different colors, and I was like, this sounds really interesting. And that's what I love about their website. I gotta tell you, I'm always finding things and I'm like, what is this? Well, I'm gonna try it because, you know, it's not that expensive. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna smooth this into my hand and let you see what it looks like. That's the Golden Peach. So it's very, focus please. So it's very, very light, but I see the little glistening. Let me put some more on and see what happens. It looks great on my finger. So yeah, see how it is? Yeah, so I guess, you know, and again, when you first get something, it's like, how much do I put on? Well, obviously not this much, but a little more than I guess I had on before. But I like that. That's going to be neat to like tap onto the cheeks and maybe blend into my cheeks with the tops of my cheeks with a stippling brush. That's going to look good. Oh, I love just wiping my fingers on my pajama pants. It's just so dirty. I'm going to have to take these off right after this video. Oh, the white kitty. Remember the white kitty I showed you a while ago? That's who's back in the backyard. Oh, my dreams were shattered when I saw the white kitty. I give her food. Food from my previous cat that passed away. We still have some. We still have some of her food. And I was getting ready to feed her, and she was coming from the front yard to the back, and I was watching her through the window. And oh my goodness, she had a squirrel in her mouth and was dragging it. I guess it was a dead squirrel. Yuck. So this is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. That's the next thing that I got. e.l.f. Glitter Primer. And I got some Too Faced. I think I told you in the last video. I'm excited to do my glitter eye looks. I got my Too Faced, but I wanted to try the e.l.f. version because I was like, what if theirs is good too? So this is the Glitter Primer from them. And I guess it doesn't make sense to show you what it looks like. Well, we can open it up and see the texture. This looks like a lip gloss applicator, which is probably a good idea. And yeah, it's just a white fluid. I guess it's going to be tacky. Ah, yeah, you just smooth it in, huh? Yeah, it's slightly tacky as I smooth it in, but we will see. I'm excited to try out some different glittery things on my eyes. I have a bunch of like MAC reflects things that I haven't used in a long time because I used to really be into that and I got out of it. Okay, we have 2 more items. I'm just chatting along. I knew I'd be chatty today. Sorry about that if you don't like long videos, but this is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I thought I would try that. It says it's clear, and I guess I can't swatch it for you, but I will definitely be trying it in my under eye area. I don't know about you, but this time of year, my under eye area gets super dry. Actually, it isn't that bad because I use eye cream in the morning and in the evening, and that really helps. But I can always use something kind of a thickening, something to, you know, just plump up that area even more. So this is the packaging, and I like that it has a little pump. It comes with a little pump and a top to the pump. So I'm gonna put this on my counter like right after this video and start checking it out and using it for my under eye area. All right, this last thing I've seen in a couple videos, and I was really surprised because when I first saw it, and it's a while, not really a long time ago, but I wasn't interested when I saw it. But when I saw people using it in tutorials, I was like, oh my gosh, I might need to try this. So definitely that was kind of what, you know, made me do the whole order once I got the email that said 40% off. Not that I don't get an email from e.l.f. every day, but this is a Prism eyeshadow, and it is in Naked. And like me, some of you out there might be into kind of products that say Naked, and you know, some goldish eye looks. So that's what's in here. I'm going to take out the spoolie thing. But yeah, this, and I was like, I would see this and I was like, I don't know, not super impressed. It didn't make me run to the computer to want to order, but after I saw it used in tutorials, I was like, okay, I might need to check it out. As I said before, nicely pigmented. I'm going to try to get, since there are 6 colors, I think I can get them all swatched for you. Yeah, wow, that is a nice peachy color. Woo. So I did all but the lightest color. Woo. Oh, it fell, but that's okay. That was great. I got it all done, and now I don't know. Now I have this and no wipes. So hold on. All right, guys, my husband was able to help me out. I ran in there and I got him a wipe, and I was like, wipe my hand, wipe my hand. It's because I already had the colors over here. So I swatched them all on my hand. So these are all of the colors in the palette. There's 6. And yeah, so really impressed with these. Now in the viewfinder, I can see slight variances of color. I can see it better when I tilt my hand that way. But yeah, they all are shimmer colors, no mattes here. But yeah, really pretty colors. I think this is going to be fun to use, and I'm going to try it out this week, as well as it's going to be a lot of fun to use when the weather gets warmer, because this is definitely, this is kind of like my color lineup for when it's warm outside. Definitely, definitely. I like a lot of golds, varied golds, mixed golds, all of that good stuff. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We didn't get any Penelope today, but there was enough of her in the last video, wouldn't she say? In my Ipsy video, I didn't realize till when I was editing, I was like, she's in most of the video. Max was over here so you could see him, and she was over there. So that was a lot of fun. I was glad to see that. That was very funny to watch. And when the doorbell rang, that was hilarious. I had to show my husband that. So guys, thanks again for joining me for a Chatty ELF haul. I will talk to you very soon. Have a great weekend. And the next week is going to be exciting. Holiday week. Here it comes. I went out this morning. Oh my gosh. Bath & Body Works had this candles. I got a coupon last night. The candles are $9 today. Usually the best deal I can usually get is like 2 for $22, and then maybe a 20% off coupon if I'm really lucky. But I wanted to get Marshmallow Fireside because that's my absolute favorite. So I got 2 of those and a couple other ones that I haven't tried before. So I was out and I was there at 10 a.m. when they opened, and I got out of there because parking is something else this time of year. And I'll be going to the outlets with my mom. We always go to the outlet, Hagerstown. We go to the outlet during Christmas week. So I'll be doing that with her. That'll be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll Instagram some pictures because we always go to the Bare Minerals outlet as well as the CCO. That'll be fun. Yeah, and my mom always likes to go to the store, the boot store. There's a boot store, one of those boot brands. Anyway, she goes there, and last year she picked up 2 boots. She's already telling me what boots she wants this year. So I usually get her boots for Christmas. So last year she picked out 2 pairs. So I'm sure she's going to want 2 pair this year. But she's my mommy. I'll get her 2 pairs. So I'll talk to you guys later. Again, I knew I would be chatty, and this is a long one, but I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.